And we are back. We are back with Mr. Tom Simmons. I tell you, it's worth the TV show just to get to hang out with you.
Thanks, man.
I'm such a big fan. You're funnier every time I see you. Now, and you got so much going on, too. You're one of my heroes because you work here in North Carolina. You live here in North Carolina.
Greensboro, the capital of Charlotte.
Greensboro, North Carolina, the capital of Charlotte. What? What?
Capital of show business.
Oh, of show business, right.
Triad, right?
That's right. But you're still able to stay relevant. You're still able to make your mark. In fact, you're working now, you're the ringleader, I understand, of the Bully of the Bullies. Is that right?
It's called Bully the Bullies.
Bully the Bullies.
We have a podcast called Bully the Bullies, so check it out. We mostly go after fundamentalists that make fun of them. You know what I mean? Like the people like the pastor from Providence, Rhode Island, or Providence Road Church or whatever a month or so ago that was saying to put
Up in Maiden.
He was saying to put homosexuals. He was like, here's my idea. We need to get all the lesbians together, put them in a 100-mile fence, drop in food.
That's Manhattan.
Get a bunch of queers. Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's just. So I've started like going to those churches and pew tweeting live from the services, like tweeting live from the services.
Really?
I got thrown out of that church, but for laughing.
Who throws you out of the church? I mean, do they have security, or is it like big guys and black T-shirts, or what?
There was a guy with a big black T. That's the guy that threw me out for. Somebody got the spirit like during they were singing the national anthem. And she was like, hey, and I was like, that is too funny. And I chuckled. Next thing I know, security and ushers are on me, and they're throwing me out, and they're like, what are you doing on your phone? I'm like, I'm live tweeting to shut-ins. You know, they don't know. So now...
It's partially true.
Yeah, so they think I'm, so then I had to sit in the lobby and do it's just, so I go to these things because I want to mock it. I think that's our point on this, is we want to go after people that we feel like are bullying. They're trying to pass laws to restrict people's freedom. And we want to make fun of them, you know?
Yes. Yes.
So
people feel very strongly, and I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
So that's the Bully the Police contest. So the big issue that we've been talking about lately, of course, is the gay marriage. They've been having the problem. In North Carolina, we just passed the constitutional amendment. And I say we, I mean you.
Yeah. Yes.
Them. It wasn't us. It was them then. But apparently it's a big issue. I don't understand. I've always said that I feel gay marriage should be allowed, should be legal, because it's the best way to keep them from having sex with each other. Right? It's win-win.
So true.
But what do you,
true.
I mean...
Yeah, they're getting rid of, they passed a law especially to ban same-sex marriage, which screws me, because me and my wife have been having the same sex for the last 7 years. But, I don't get the whole, like, it cheapens real marriage. I don't feel any less married to my wife just because Tim and Bob are hooking up, all right? Is your marriage teetering that close to the edge? You're like, they're letting them do it? I'm out of here then, you know what I mean? Ridiculous. We don't care about the sanctity of your marriage. We let serial killers get married while they're on death row, you know? I mean, what does that do to the sanctity of your marriage, you know? And what is that wedding ceremony like, you know? They're like, dearly beloved, we are forcibly gathered here today under the watchful eye of the Lord and Warden Henderson to join this couple in unholy matrimony. Do you, Ice Pick Pete, take this obviously confused young woman to be your lawful wedded wife until death do you part on November 25th at 1:43 p.m.?
At least the last meal has an open bar, right?
That's funny.
Win-win.
Yeah, my wife, it's funny because people, you know, they say, the Bible says marriage is between a man and a woman. The Bible also says that women are supposed to be subservient and obey their husbands. So, that's right.
How's that going?
Any gay marriage people, you get my wife to file that obey rule, and I will get behind you on the no gay marriage. Because she's like, gay marriage, Tom, that's great. That leads to gay divorce, and gay divorce, well, that leads to cheap antiques. You know what I mean?
How is your wife? I mean, I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I know you got a beautiful son, and you're still on the road all the time. I mean, how's it going?
It's very well, man. It's going very well. My son is growing up. He's 7. He's starting to learn. It's interesting. How old is yours?
He's no, it's 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah,
all right.
3 in November if all goes well.
3, by the way, is the new 2. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You think you got away with it, but believe me, he's got rollover minutes saved for when he's 3. But my son is interesting. He doesn't really watch cartoons and stuff at all anymore. He watches like Mythbusters and Modern Marvels. And his newest favorite one is he likes to Netflix Man vs. Wild. I don't know if you know Man vs. Wild.
Yeah, I've seen it. The guy lives out there with the camera crew. Yeah.
I'm giving him crap. I'm like, buddy, what do you need Man vs. Wild for? You're 7. He's like, I don't know. Something crazy could happen like you're always talking about. This will teach me how to survive in the wild. Really? You're going to survive in the wild? You couldn't survive in this house if mommy didn't get you everything. What are you talking about? We could do boy versus this house. You would be dead by the end of the weekend. Okay? There's food in the refrigerator right now, too. You know what I mean? So, but I'm learning from him. You know, it's interesting. Yeah. Driving down the road last week and that AC/DC TNT. I don't know if the band, you know, TNT, it's Dynamite. I'm singing along. He's in the back playing his iPod. He goes, "No, it's not, Daddy." What's not? I was like, TNT and Dynamite aren't the same. I'm like, what? Or can you not hear the song? TNT, Dynamite. He's like, they're not the same. Like, how would you know you're only 7? He goes, Mythbusters.
It's all on Mythbusters.
Yeah, he's like, they're the experts, so you don't know. I don't know. I've been getting all my explosives knowledge from frickin' AC/DC all these years. I haven't even Wikipedia'd it. What else have they been lying to us about? Are dirty deeds not done dirt cheap? I need to know that. You know? He's like, no, those usually cost extra, Daddy.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. I missed that episode.
Yeah, it was on Dirty Jobs. You missed that one. Yeah. But it's fun. I got a good life.
Living the dream. You're really doing it.
Yep, I am.
And of course, you got the new podcast, too. And I know you guys feel very passionately about the issues, same as I do. Check out bullythebullies.com. BULLY, thebullies.com. It's a new podcast. And follow him on Twitter. He's one of the best tweeters I've ever seen. I actually read your tweets. I actually care.
Yeah.
And him live tweeting church is... It's something, it's almost worth getting up for.
Yeah, I go to different ones every week. So, you know, I went to the Mount Zion, a big Black Baptist church in Greensboro. I've been to Pentecostal. I've been to a Lutheran. They're all equally crazy. You know?
Have you found a Scientologist or the Mormons yet?
I'm trying to get Mormons. You got to be invited. So that's a little weird. You know
like being a vampire?
Yes, exactly.
Also not a lot of sun. Wow.
The pastor last week was saying, he goes, you gotta build up things so when Satan comes knocking at your door, you know how to defend yourself. I'm like, Satan doesn't knock at my door, jackass. Christians do, okay? What do I do for that? Does Satan ever come to my door? Hey, have you heard the bad news? Let me come on in and talk to you about it. Doesn't happen.
Well, he's performing all across the country in comedy clubs. If you ever get a chance to see him live, make sure that you do it. And if you can't, then get the new CD, Keep Up, on iTunes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Tom Simmons.
Thank you very much.
So fun. So fun. And stick around. We'll be right back with Justin Aswell. See you then. Love it.
Yeah, I got Chattanooga this week.